Hey everybody, this is George the Tech. I just had to share this real quick because it's not often I learn a new trick in a software that I've been using for a really long time. And one of those softwares is Pro Tools. I was schooled today on one feature that has made me crazy in a bad way, like just drives me nuts about Pro Tools. And that is every time you switch from recording to playback, you feel like you need to mute the track when you're recording and you need to disengage record when you play back so you don't hear yourself while you're recording and have a double of the record monitor. You don't want to hear the track recording if you have a mixer or if you have an interface with built-in monitoring or zero latency monitoring. Otherwise, you hear a double of yourself and it makes you crazy, or you hear a latency version. So here's a trick. And thanks so much to John Guidry, who I just got off the phone with, helping him set up his Apollo system. He showed me this and it made me I just couldn't believe that this feature existed, and for who knows for how long this has been in Pro Tools. So if you're one of those people that I've always found it annoying that you have to go from record to mute and then mute and record back and forth when you go from recording to playing back, or other workarounds like making another track for just playback, which is something that I've done in the past as well. Here is the hack. So let me have the mix window open so you can see the mix windows, fader and everything else, so that you can see how this works. So we have to go to Pro Tools Preferences, Operation tab, and under Latch Record Enable buttons, and then you have Enable Automation and Record. We don't care about those, but we do care about Link, Record, and Play Faders. If we uncheck this box, click OK, now there are faders that are actually record mode faders. As you'll see, it's red because it's in record mode. And there are playback faders, which turn gray when you're not recording. Notice just now how the fader moved slightly when I went from record to playback. See that? Yes, there are two different states for this fader. So I'm going to make a position on my project where the record track fader is turned down. So now when I'm recording in Pro Tools, I'm recording in Pro Tools, tracking on Pro Tools, there I am recording my waveform like normally. Stop, jump to the start. Now I'm ready for playback. All I have to do now is simply unengage record mode and hit play. So I can switch from having my fader turned up for playback and turned down for recording, so I don't have a double monitor feed, one from Pro Tools and one from my audio hardware. OMG, John Guidry. He knows because I told him, but everybody that knows this trick on Pro Tools right now can laugh loud at me for not knowing this. Everybody else in the voiceover world who has never shown me this, shame on you for not knowing it. Shame on me for not knowing it. And hallelujah for all of us that use Pro Tools, that we now have this tool at our disposal. Thanks for watching. This has been George the Tech.